Hi, grade 3. This week for your ELA assessment and for your work to do on your own, you are going to be given some sentences and you will need to answer questions based on the sentences that you read. The tricky part is that the answer cannot be found directly in the sentence. You'll need to do something called inferencing, which you have practiced a lot on reading quizzes this year, and we've done them when we have read novels aloud, and we've also practiced inferencing when we've done reading groups. Inferencing is taking knowledge that you already have and making predictions to figure out what the answer might be. It's like being an answer-finding detective, and the sentence and your knowledge are the clues.
So here are some prompts that can help you to organize your thoughts and can help you arrive at your answer. They can help you take the clues from what you have been given to find out what the answer is. So this is kind of the thing that you're going to walk through in your mind when you're going through this. So I predict it could be that because my guess is, and the clue that helped me find my answer is. And then the final one is perhaps.
Okay, so let's do an example. Madame Cuban, can you tell me who you think wears these shoes?
I predict that those are worn by a man.
Okay.
It could be that because they look kind of big. And my guess is that they are men's running shoes. And the clue that helps me find my answer is that I know usually men's feet are bigger than women's or kids. So perhaps they are women's or kids' shoes, but I don't think so.
Madame Cuban, excellent use of your inferencing skills, excellent use of putting your detective hat on. These are my husband's very stinky running shoes. They are worn by a man. Well done.
Excellent. Thank you, Madam Chair. Let's keep practicing. Sometimes when we are asked inferencing questions, we are given some background information which can help us in figuring out the answer. Here is another example. Let's see if Madam Chair can put on her detective hat and use her inferencing skills to figure out the answer. Splat. Oh, rats, thought Katie as she stooped to clean up the mess. I hope we have another one. She looked in the fridge and pulled out the carton. One left. Breakfast wasn't ruined after all. So what did Katie clean up and how do you know?
Okay, so I predict that it is either milk or maybe orange juice or maybe eggs. And it could be that because all three of those things are found in a fridge and they're all found in cartons. They also all make a mess if they're spilled. The evidence or clue that helps me find my answer, though, to decide between the three of them would be the word splat. Because if milk or orange juice falls on the ground, it makes more of like a splash. But eggs falling on the ground would definitely make a splat.
Perfect use of your inferencing skills, Madam Chair. Let's do one more just to make sure we've got the hang of this.
Okay, so Madame Cuban.
Okay.
I'm going to read this sentence to you and then you use your inferencing skills. The scout leader looked at the sky and muttered something under his breath. Then he looked at the map and said, "Let's get moving." He called to the group of tired boys, "The faster the better." What do you think the scout leader was thinking, and why do you think so?
Well, I predict that the scout leader is feeling tired and frustrated and maybe worried. It could be that because he muttered under his breath, which you usually do when you're frustrated, and he looked at the sky, maybe because he saw some bad weather coming in. The evidence or the clue that helps me find my answer is that the boys are tired, which would explain why he was tired as well. And he wants them to go faster, the better, which could be because of the bad weather.
Perfect job. Excellent, excellent inferencing skills.
Thank you.
So grade 3, your task this week is to complete a series of inferencing task cards. They will be very similar to the ones that Madame Cuban and I just practiced together, with a scenario and some background knowledge, and then you have to use your detective hat and try to figure out what the answer might be. You're going to receive a PDF with all of the inferencing questions. Each day, try to answer 4 of the inferencing questions on the PDFs. In the grade 3 resource folder, you can find an example of how detailed your answer should be. So all those rules that Madame Cuban wrote on her whiteboard at the beginning, you'll find those in the resource folder. At the end of each day, please upload a photo of your work into your ELA folder.
So put on your detective hat and start inferencing. Good luck, grade 3s.
Excellent.